this week, Michelle?
it's adorable actually. My number one fan.
Is your grandson's gonna be 2 this week?
He's gonna be 3.
3. Oh
Next
wow.
month. Next
Wow.
month on the 25th. He's gonna be 3.
How'd that
And
go?
like I said, this generations that's coming out now, they are not like unaware. They are so aware of things that when we were babies, we weren't thinking about. We were still sucking our thumb and oh look, no, this generation is reading by age 2. They're he hasn't been to daycare except for like maybe like I think he was in daycare for like a month.
Oh, okay.
But still, he knows a little bit of French. He knows yoga for babies. I'm like, hi. This generation. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'm showing him that he can be a success at whatever he wants to be. Right now, it looks like he's going to be another writer in the family and artist because we got a bunch of artists in the family.
Gotta tell.
So he's already doing art, and I'm like, yeah, got my work cut out for me.
Thank
I'm
you,
like,
Michelle.
yeah.
Thank you.
So,
That's good. I'm sorry. Oh, that's good.
mhm.
Aisha. Aisha?
Mhm, I'm here.
Okay.
Um, so I'm an educator. Currently, I'm long-term subbing for a first grade class. As you know, like Michelle and I, our birthday's the same day. So our birthday's Easter this year. The next day, their actual teacher's coming back. She extended her maternity leave. That's why they needed me for about 3 weeks with them. So, they're adorable, but I get them together because, they're what, 6 years old. A couple of them are 7 because a couple of them were retained from last year. But I will say it's funny, similar to kind of what Michelle said. Of course, they're a little older than your grandson, but they're around the same generation, of course. A couple of years apart. One
Mhm.
of my students in particular, I even told his dad today, I think that he's an empath. If you know about people who are empathic as far as having like an elevated sense of empathy. And a lot of times we tend to look at empaths as girls or women. We don't look about boys or men, but he's extremely sensitive to everything, will cry, about little things, or I shouldn't say little, not to minimize his feelings, but like things that wouldn't bother the average person. But then he's sharp, like he knows things other kids his age don't know. And he'll be saying things like, instead of French, it's Spanish. They learn French at the school, but he's saying things in Spanish. He's knowing his timetables, and he's in first grade, and he's doing his 3 times tables. I know high schoolers who can't do that, and he could just recite it. He could tell me all his senses. He knows them right away. So it's like stuff like that I pick up on looking at him. So I will pull him aside and he'll tell me how he's feeling. And I think sometimes a lot of us miss that. We're so busy, like, oh, just sit down, or why are you doing so much? But what if we really were to really look in and see what's really going on with this child? So I say that to say, a lot of kids I see are like that, but he stands out to me in particular. So students I work with, of course, I want to be the best role model I can to be for them because they're watching me. And it's all about, aside from what I say, is what I do. That people always see what you do before they hear you speak. And also there's other kids I work with in the past as well, whether they're my direct students or people I may volunteer, if I volunteer somewhere and they're there, any person who I come in contact with, whether they're my age, older, or but specifically someone who's young, because it's not just about you trying to give advice if you're not living by it or taking it yourself. So that's what I aspire to be.
Great, great. Thank you. Charlese, did I ask you that question three yet?
Oh no, not yet.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Um, I'm not sure if anyone is looking up to me yet. Maybe I need to live a little longer. I'm not sure. But I don't have any younger children around me. I don't work with younger kids. I actually work with older individuals because I manage a geriatrics practice. But maybe my staff might look up to me since I'm their boss. Not sure, since the majority of them are older than I am as well. So, but you know what? No, I take that back because I know one of my employees, even though she's like 20 something years older than me, she does have aspirations of being a manager. And so, yeah, I almost forgot about that. So what I try to do is involve her with all of the things that I have to do as a manager. So the meetings I have to go to, I invite her to those and say, hey, sit in the meeting and see how I kind of navigate all of this stuff. I teach her, like, when I learn new things, pulling reports and all of that. I teach her how to pull the same reports. I let her give some presentations on my behalf. You know, of course, I coach her and say, okay, well, this is how you spell it out to, you know, the executives. These are the things they kind of like to hear. You know, I always like to hear if we're making money or if we made improvements. So I kind of have started to coach her on doing that, even though she is my senior. I would like to think that she's looking to me as, you know, a mentor for her managerial aspirations. So I just try to, you know, I don't want to be, what did someone once say to me? They said, you shouldn't die being the only person who knows what you know. So you should always try to reach back. What else did they say? Each one teach one. So you should always be passing along your knowledge so that you're not the only one who knows it. So that's what I try to do. And hopefully that inspires, you know, other people around me.
Oh, I was trying to tell you I could finish up in 7 minutes, but it's no big deal. But anyway, Charlese and everybody on your line, um, I just to say somebody's always looking up to you everywhere you go, especially in this global society, this internet world we live in. Whatever you do, somebody somewhere is definitely looking up to you, even when you don't know it. Joe, you know, I know you run a business somewhere, and I know you run your business, whatever. People are looking up to you, even if you don't know it, whatever.
Yup.
So someone is
Real
always
smart.
looking up to you. I'm incredibly optimistic about this new generation. I guess Generation Z or A or wherever we at now, because as I said it in a few other shows that you had, Joe, is that we now have artificial intelligence, and the stuff they're going to be doing now is just I think it's just incredible, you know, how things are moving. And they're going to be for actually us, you know, if you're 20s, 30s, 40s on this phone, we're going to be forced to work with artificial intelligence too. But they're going to be growing up in it. They're going to be learning at it from a very young age. So I'm really excited about that. And they're going to be learning from people who are dealing with artificial intelligence right now. You don't even I know maybe if you don't deal with it right now, believe me, in the next year or so, you are going to have some sort of aspect with it, whatever. It's just right now in 2023, it's just crazy. It's just flying off the handle. So, you know, when you talk about young kids like Michelle, your 2-year-old grandson, Aisha, I know you're talking about your students, whatever. You know, the stuff that they're going to be learning is just incredible, whatever. So, I just can't wait to see that. And they're just going to be learning from us folks who are dealing with it right now. Um, I would say that, like I said, um, you know, I think it's important just to realize the first thing I said is somebody's always watching this, whatever. And unfortunately, it's the failure maybe of the world right now, but definitely of the city right now, how crazy it's got out here, whatever. And I'm talking about the violence. That just didn't happen yesterday. They've learned from our generations that this stuff is okay, whatever. Instead of learning to go to school, learning to endure, learning to just grow with just values, whatever. A lot of our youth is just growing up with somebody step on your shoes, shoot them, whatever. Somebody says something wrong to you, someone disrespects you, whatever. So that's the wrong thing. So we have to realize that someone is watching us at all times and do the right things so that the generations that follow, even if you don't know it, so that they can have something to look forward to. So I don't know specifically who's been watching me. I've been working from home the last 2 years, but I know when I go out, whatever, somebody's always watching. If I'm on a movie set somewhere, somebody's watching. If I'm in the gym somewhere, somebody's watching. If I'm online, whatever, somebody's watching, whatever. Build a business, whatever, somebody's watching. Something else I meant to say, and I can't think of right now, but somebody's always watching you, whatever. So you have to do what you need to do, so that, you know, just the people following behind you will just take the right steps. You're the mentor.
You're on mute, Joe.
So you're on mute, buddy.
My bad, guys.
Joe, I know what you said was deep. You just said something real deep. We ain't hear nothing you said, man.
We missed it.
That was awesome, Martin. You got any final remarks? Sorry.
I do. I want to add a little bit just to kind of I think what everyone was talking about. And I'm sorry how the beginning was with my, technological stuff. But as I wanted to reiterate when I mentioned about the student I had who I believe is empathic, I believe an issue that a lot of us have, and I'll be 32. So once again, we're all different ages on here. I think we really struggle as a society with just emotional intelligence. Like the irony of us having artificial intelligence, but emotional intelligence, our EQ is horrible. And I think that's one of the biggest issues why. It's like, you brush under a rug for so long. And now we have, like Martin said, someone steps on your shoes, you want to kill them, to the point that we have such a low opinion and respect for human life, just life, that I want you to no longer exist over some fabric on my feet. Like, that's crazy. And I feel like there's no place to really put that. So the one thing I like about working with younger kids, and they teach me all the time, whether they realize it or not, talking to younger kids, they haven't developed, in a way, I mean, it's the most respectful way. They haven't developed enough to become the jerks we become as adults. But a lot of them are developed emotionally higher than we are as adults. So if you go to a child, for example, my boys in particular, I can go to them and they can, they're crying over something. Oh, this child teased me, or he keeps looking at me. I can ask them, how do you feel? They'll say they're sad. I didn't ask, why are you sad? They can tell me why they're sad. I can then say, did that hurt your feelings? They will say, yes. Stuff that you will not hear someone in their teens, 20s, 30s admit. We'll pretend it doesn't bother us. But for you to shoot someone. He can't tell the truth.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it there. But that's something that I noticed. Emotional intelligence we need to improve on.
I know
you got to leave it there, because the last 5 seconds your audio was just going crazy. And we know you were saying something deep too.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm so mad.
We got the gist though.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I had a lot to say.
Charlese, final remarks. I'm sorry.
No, just everybody, keep doing what you're doing. You all seem to be like great people who can be mentors to others, and seem to have had great mentors to kind of keep you all on the right track. So just keep it moving.
Do you remember last time the Camry? So you got your award. Do you remember? I remember those 3 words. Never give up.
Never give up. Yeah. Yeah.
That was one of the best ones. I mean, oh, she's right.
Yep. I'm trying to get some more awards.
Cool.
Yeah. Martin should get one, or Aisha should get one. Anyway, Michelle, final remarks.
No, I'm just gonna say that Aisha's right about we overlook the emotional quotient of our lives. I mean, like we put a lot of things on on young people like us, like growing up. Didn't our parents put a lot on us? But and teachers and all other people in our lives that are to guide us, but they overlooked like how we felt about a thing, or did we have emotions? And it was overlooked. It was like do, but soften it a little bit. I'm not saying coddle, but there are some things that we did overlook, and some people took it the wrong way. And maybe that's one of the reasons why we have a society we have now. They're taking it all the wrong way. And I don't know. I don't know what we can do to remedy it. Like, how could we reverse certain ideas so they won't think that violence is the way for everything. Oh, you looked at me, I'm gonna shoot you. No. There's got to be something we missed. There's something we missed as mentors or as people growing up showing the path or think there's something we missed. And maybe we should just, I don't know, do surveys or something. I don't know. I don't know what to do. But we've got to figure out how to reverse the way that this generation is thinking. We got to reverse it somehow, because it's got to be something they mistook from the past, or something somebody said and just took it the wrong way. And now they got, well, hey, I'm this, I'm that. No, you're not this, you're not that. You're just another violent little person with no direction, you know? So I don't know how we can fix that, but I just hope we do.
Thank you, Michelle. My final remark, make sure you do a vision board. I should wouldn't hear that one, but do a vision board. See how many books you're gonna sell, and also write a lot of journaling.
Yeah.
Make it a success. We were talking about the last episode. I actually wouldn't hear that part, but that's 3 things, and also that's it I know of. Anyway, make sure check out my show on Facebook, on YouTube under Sound Prophet 21. From the first episode all the way to 27, 29, I don't know, that's where we at. And the first episode, viewers is 960 and counting so far. Yeah, yeah. That was an in the beginning topic. The first one we did, Charlese, you probably should check it out. You will like that one. And also the last time I saw we got the chance to see Charlese was in Philly Camp back in the Express Studio. We did a production that time.
Yep, long time ago.
Like
very, very long.
Episode 1.
You said your show was on your personal page, Joe?
Sound Prophet 21. That's my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Sound Prophet 21.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you're always on it too, on your episodes.
I gotta look. Wait a second.
And Michelle, what's the name of your book? It was a catchy title, and I was meant to write it down.
It's Shenanigans. Past, present, and pandemic times, and in pandemic times.
That sounds like it's funny.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to give up all the secrets, but some things is funny. Some things will make you go, "Oh my God."
Where can I find it?
Okay, at Amazon.com. All my books are at Amazon.
Amazon. So, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's the New York Times bestseller.
Yeah, I'm
telling you.
Make sure to get Aisha Saran's book on the SaranStrategies.com.
You have a book too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You can tell Michelle and I are birthday twins. We're very similar. Michelle's written multiple books, though. This is my first one. I wrote one so far. I plan to do more, but it's also a workbook. So it's called the Saran Strategy, the Black Girl's Guide to Healing, Building, and Branding.
Okay. Yep. That one down too.
Hope I'm not going out. Charlese, I'm going to add you on Facebook. I don't know why my signal's all funny.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We still hear you and everything.
She's on Facebook, Aisha. Yes, she's on Facebook.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We can hear you.
Okay.
Hear you. She's on Facebook.
I would just say go to if you guys aren't using it, use Chat GPT to help you write your books, future books. It's a time saver. That's all I can say.
Okay.
I keep hearing about that Chat GPT. Like, is it free?
It is 100. They do have a paid version, but it is the regular version is 100% free.
Wow.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, because I'm just writing. I just write. Say, okay, it's done. Put it out.
You could just put in the topics that you want to talk about, and it will just give you several hundred ideas.
Oh, cool.
It's just crazy.
I'm gonna do that.
Me too.
It's like I'm struggling with a pilot that I'm trying to write, and
go to Chat GPT.
I'm stuck.
That pilot episode?
Written other books before as well? I said, Charlese, you've written other books as well?
Oh, no. I don't write books, screenplays and teleplays.
Oh, okay. I'm an actress, so I'm definitely going to.
Yeah, but you're too young for my company. So my company is specifically for people 40 and over.
That's
can't
me.
do some age enhancements.
Oh, really?
I'll be 50 on December, guys.
Oh goodness.
That's me. I'm over.
Well,
That was in that category. I know.
well, if you do a movie, I do a 5-second roll. Just what's his name? Joe will tell you I did a 2-minute roll and they cut it down to 10 seconds. But
Yo,
it's cool
Oh.
anyway.
Live. Favorite plan live. I got the clip. Don't worry.
Oh goodness.
I
We
just
can talk
can't
about
get
that a lot.
but chat help you with anything. I mean, I think I wrote a what did I write? I was just playing around with it. We wrote a script. It was it's just a regular play, whatever. I was just playing around with it. And I was like, dang, it came up with characters and everything. I was like, wow, this thing is pretty nice. And I was thinking, I said, man, it took me about 6, maybe even a little bit longer to write a master's thesis a while ago. I said, if I had this technology right now, I'd have did it in 2 weeks.
Wow. That's awesome.
So
Good.
Well, I will
You
be
gotta put
checking
that,
into
like,
it.
in our Facebook chat.
hmm?
So you got to put that site in the Facebook chat.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, put that on
Thank
one
you.
of my private chats.
Yeah, I put it in the Zoom thing we got going on.
Okay.
I mean the what is it? What is that thing
Facebook.
called?
Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, Messenger. That's what it's called. It's got so many. They got group chat and Zoom chat. They got a whole bunch of things, whatever. But yeah, Messenger. That's what it's called.
Don't worry,
Okay.
Charlese. I'll put you on a group chat too. You
Okay,
We
cool.
want to welcome. I come back on the show you want. Because we always do it every time. Like, it's actually very, very good. 'Cause we've been doing this for like 3 years. But now,
Yeah. We can't believe how the time has flown. I mean, it was like, didn't we just do number 1?
we did-
Episode number 1. And it's like, that was when? It's like, wow. It's deep.
beginning,
Time is flying.
isolation. What else I did? We did scammers, mass
Yeah.
shootings, Mother's Day, Father's Day.
What's day?
Right.
What else
We did
I
a lot of episodes.
We did the one with the gun violence.
Yes.
We did that before.
Mass
We did a
shooting.
couple shows.
Mass
Yeah.
shooting. 1,
Phew.
2.
Mass shootings.
One with Rowan we did
Um,
Journey 1, 2, and 3.
yes, like taking a journey. What else? But we've done so much. I mean, it's like I said,
Time. It's timing.
Oh,
It's timing. Write your vision board, guys. See where
yes.
you guys at. Anyway, this is Joseph Luciano, Aisha Saran, Martin Lee Jr., Charlese-Hatton, and Michelle Clark. Thank you for tuning and connecting during crisis. Talk to you soon. Have a nice day, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Hi, I'm Michelle Clark, and I'm a member of Philly Camp, and I would like to invite you to become a member too. You will learn a new skill, make new friends, and you don't know where your inspirations will come from. So come on over to Philly Camp and find out. Come to one of our workshops. Learn all about media that you didn't know before. So, come on then. I hope to see you soon.